That is hardcore.
This is hardcore shit.
But for me, it's harder and harder to resist.
Welcome to Hardcore Horror with Mike and Brigitte. All right, we're here in October. The spooky season is upon us, Brigitte, and we have a special guest tonight. Tell me who we have.
Yes, we have an amazing guest. She is the true creative powerhouse, co-owner of Full Moon Incorporated, which includes Lone Wolf Tattoo, Full Moon Cineplex, and of course, Slaughterhouse. Not to mention that she is one of the masterminds behind the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Convention. That's an annual event. And beyond that, she's a model, an actress, and a makeup artist. I'm like, oh my gosh, Stacey, we're so excited to have you. Now, rattling off all the things you do, I'm like, oh my God, you're the busiest person ever.
Oh, I know. Trust me. Yeah, thank you so much for all the great compliments, Brigitte. And it's been a joy to have you and Sebastian back at the haunt as well. So Brigitte has a great collection in our gift shop. Like, it's amazing.
It is. And not to, like, we talk about it all the time on the podcast, but it has been so much fun being at Slaughterhouse. And the feedback that I get from people is just amazing. Like, you are so attention to detail. And I just found out this a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to Ben. We were talking about when the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Convention started, and I was like, was Stacey around like when that first started? And he kind of went into the story about how you guys met and how you had went to Tom Savini school, which I didn't know that. That's pretty amazing. I had no idea. And he was telling me the story. It was such a great story and such a great love story. And he was like, yeah, I heard about this lady coming to Nashville that does special effects. And I'm like, hold up. I'm the only person that does special effects. He goes, boy, when she got out of that car and her hair was just beautiful, I was like, this is the best story ever. So,
that was like 20 years ago for sure. But yeah, it was just, I went to school for special effects makeup. I just always loved everything horror since I was a kid. So like 4 years old, I was going in the VHS stores to tell you how old I am now. But yeah, I was going and renting all these horror movies with my dad. So it was really just a cool experience going on, as a kid, just loving the horror films and really getting into it, and then growing up and then kind of just keep going with it. Even my mom was like, I thought you grew out of this. You only got worse. But, it's just, I think when you have a love for horror, it's where you're at,
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Horror is definitely a way of life. And yeah, so you when did you start acting? So you went to Tom Savini School for special effects. Like, it was a really long time ago. When did you act before that? Were you acting?
No, I didn't act before that. When I came back to Nashville from Tom Savini School, I wanted to start at Slaughterhouse, and so I was like trying to get on as a makeup artist. But back then, you got to think in the early 2000s, they didn't really do a lot of makeup. They didn't have a lot of makeup artists in haunt, so everybody did their own makeup. So they were like, well, no, you can be like an actress and do your own makeup, but that's all we can do. I was like, well, I'll do it. So I was the Exorcist. Then, I went on from there and just picking up like things here in Nashville, because you got to think it wasn't that much makeup or much filming done in Nashville at that point in time. And as time went on, I just started to get into modeling and acting and with the makeup effects. So I got to travel and do a lot of really cool things for many years before Slaughterhouse. I was even brought in to San Diego Comic-Con one year.
Well, that's fun. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
It was actually the year that we bought the theater and started Slaughterhouse in 2014.
Okay, I didn't know what year. So Slaughterhouse is the longest running haunt in Nashville.
It is.
But there's been 3 owners, right?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the 3rd. So we bought the old movie theater in 2014. And that we bought that building for Slaughterhouse because of sprinkler systems and codes for Davidson County requires for you to have. But that's why we bought the theater, and then we decided to move the tattoo shop there the following year, like the beginning of the year 2015. And then we slowly started to develop, and then we decided to do the movie theater, and we kind of based it off of a movie theater that I used to go to in Chicago called, there's several of them, called Hollywood Movie. And my best friend from Savini School is from Chicago, so I would go up there several times a year, and we would go and see this theater. And I got to meet Burt Reynolds one time, which was really awesome.
Oh, cool.
Stood in line for 2 hours to get his autograph for my husband. But but yeah, it's just all around, like, it's a really cool place. Everybody loves it because we collect so much stuff, and there's so much.
Yeah.
Really cool action figures still in packages, and they're not for sale. People ask that question a lot, but they're not. Oh, sorry. You got to go see Brigitte.
Yeah. You want to buy stuff? Come see me.
Right.
Sure. Yes. It's such a cool venue too. I love the idea that you can, and it's year round. So the Full Moon Cineplex is open year round, just on weekends, right?
Just on Friday nights.
Friday nights.
The festival, and when we do the festival, we're open Friday and Saturday night. Okay.
It's the coolest place in Nashville that you can go and see a movie. Like I've seen so many movies at Full Moon Cineplex that some of my all-time favorites, like Return of the Living Dead's a great example. I saw that just a few months ago. And I had seen it so many times, but I've never seen it on the big screen. So it just gives you that whole level of experience. It just tops it off. And then you guys serve food there. Not many theaters. I don't know of another theater that serves food. And it's amazing. And the food's really good too. So it's just a really, really cool venue.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we do the dinner and the movie. That usually sells out pretty quickly because we only allot for 20 dinners because you can only make so much food, like little entrees, Yeah. But we do offer burgers and pizzas and hot dogs and popcorn, things like that for concessions if you just didn't get your dinner in time.
Yeah, awesome. So let's talk about your acting. What was your first film that you ever did?
It was probably a short that I don't remember. Because I think that's how everybody seems to start off. It's short films.
Yeah. Was it Beyond the Wall of Sleep? Was it that one?
No, it wasn't that one. I know that Sebastian was I have to call him Sebastian because it's that time of year. I can't go.
Yeah.
The OG.
Yeah. That's right. I had forgot that you were in there, and I looked at your IMDb, and I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot that you were in there. Have you seen the short film?
I have.
Mike. Yeah, have you? No, you haven't seen it. It's Sebastian Michaels, aka Tracy West, is in it, and it's God, what's his name? What's the little quirky trauma guy's name? What's his name?
Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah. It's a different little short, and Matthew West is in it too. He was in one of Mike's films. He was a little kid in it. But yeah, so something you should definitely check out. And then my favorite movie that you've done is Old Habits Die Hard. So it's a great one, and it's directed by your awesome husband, Ben Dixon. Yeah. It's a great movie. Oh my God, it's so good. The acting is so good for a low budget indie film. It's really good. And I bet you didn't know this. I bought that movie from Ben when he did one of my tattoos back years and years and years ago. And I remember watching that movie, and that was the first time that I'd ever seen Tracy West, was on that movie. Isn't that crazy?
You got to get Sebastian to tell you the story about what he did with Baby Ruth on the.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah, get him to tell you that. He's such a little stinker.
Oh, I know. Trust me. It's so awesome. And then so that was the first time I ever saw him. And then when I met him in person was actually at your convention at Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Convention. God, years ago. But it's crazy how these things just kind of circle back around like that.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Things and friends and family are always, they're meant to be. If they're supposed to be in your life, they circle back around.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So if you have not seen Old Habits Die Hard, definitely check that movie out. I think you can stream it right now.
Hmm.
And if you want a hard copy for us physical media collectors, you can always come through Slaughterhouse in the gift shop because we do have copies for sale of
That's
Old
for
Habits Die
sure.
Hard. Yeah. So tell us, I'm super excited to talk about a little bit more about Slaughterhouse. So, like I was saying earlier, so I work in the gift shop. So you go through the haunt roughly about 40, 45 minutes, and then you get dumped out in the gift shop. So I get to hear everyone's reaction when they go through the haunt, and it is crazy. I was telling Sebastian earlier today, I was like, do you know how many people have told me that they've been through Universal Studios Horror Nights haunted houses, and we ours was like so much better.
I've heard that a
And
lot too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, the attention to detail, and that I know that mastermind all comes from you, right?
Well, I guess so. I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn, but like I guess the biggest accomplishment with Slaughterhouse was probably the underwater ship,
Yeah.
because at that point in time when I thought about it, I told Ben, I was like, I want to make an underwater ship, and he was like, wait, what? How do you expect to do that? And I'm just like, just trust me, just trust me. And it's all about just the visual effects, the creation, the fabrication of it all, and bringing it to
Mhm.
life. So it's been there for several years, but I just don't think I could ever take it out at this point, because
Yeah.
like after that and start seeing things like at Trans World, the haunt trade show, and like people started
Mhm.
making like mermans, like skeleton mermans and mermaids and sirens, and
I'm sure.
it became like a big deal. And now you see more piratey Halloween stuff. So
Hmm.
at that point, I really hadn't seen anything. So I always think that that's like a really cool thing that I kind of like came up with, and I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just cool to
I
see other
hear I
people
hear about
follow
the
it.
mermaid a lot. I hear a lot about the mermaid. So you have a mermaid in there that does like whatever she does. Is that supposed to be like really? It's supposed to be
Oh,
really cool.
yeah, she's amazing. She's been with Slaughterhouse for a long time,
Yeah.
not just as a siren mermaid, but just an actress there for a very, very long time. She's been there with us for almost the whole like 11, 12 years seasons. Well, this will
Yeah.
be the 12th season, and she's been there probably 10 out of the 12. So she's
Yeah.
she's a staple, that's for sure.
Yeah. One thing that you'll definitely get at Slaughterhouse versus a lot of the other haunts in Nashville and Greater Nashville is that there's a lot of actors. You've got a lot of actors there. So when you go to, and I hear this feedback all the time from guests that come through, is that they're like, this was amazing. Like we went to, I hear National Nightmare. I don't want to like throw anybody under the bus or anything, but I hear that one a lot. That they have just two or three actors in there because it's mostly animatronics. So that's a really big deal. I think people get the real full like experience when they come through Slaughterhouse for sure.
Yeah, well, the place like National Nightmare, like I just kind of think that place is like on a different level, anyways, like because it is more of a corporation, and
Hmm.
there's a lot of money behind it. We're more of just like a small business, but with something to that scale, I mean, I couldn't even imagine trying to staff that to make it look like the way we have at Slaughterhouse. Because at Slaughterhouse, we every scene is full. There's no dead
Hmm.
spots. There's plenty of actors. Trust me, when I do payroll, I feel it.
I'm
And
sure.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, it's another person, another person, another person. But I mean, that's one thing that, we totally strive to have is real interaction, and make it more immersive for people than just trying to have like animatronics and kind of rely
Hmm.
on animatronics.
Yeah.
We do have them,
Animatronics,
we don't have a lot of them.
they're not really that scary anyway. I mean, occasionally they're cool to look at if they're very well made, but
Hmm.
they're not really that scary. Whereas,
Hmm.
Yeah, they're just part of the decor, to me. Like
Yeah.
it's just really cool to have something, because they're highly expensive, like highly
Hmm.
expensive, and they're nice to have, like 2, 3, maybe depending on how big your haunt is, maybe 5 at the most.
Hmm.
But honestly, you really rather put the money into real people that can actually move around and talk or just do different things. And actually, you're keeping people paid. You know, you're paying people that, they can get their Christmas money and, have money for their families.
That's a really good point. I didn't think about that. I was talking to my daughter earlier about how AI is taking over so many people's jobs. It's almost like animatronics kind of do the same thing if you compare actors. I never thought about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. AI. That's kind of a scary subject
It is.
to think about. Like all these people are going to be out of jobs because of AI, but not at Slaughterhouse.
Not a slaughterhouse. You will get the live, real person scare. So if you have not been to Slaughterhouse in Nashville, put that on your list. There's I think we only had seven more days of Slaughterhouse. 7 days. Yeah. 7. So, yeah, and we'll be sure to put the address and everything, in with the podcast. So everybody kind of knows where to go. But yeah, Slaughterhouse in Nashville. And again, you can do the whole movie theater package. You guys offer a package where you can go to Full Moon Cineplex and watch a movie, then go through the haunt. So it's the only place you can go and get a tattoo and watch a movie and go through a haunted house. I love it.
You can do all kinds of crazy things. Have a great time for sure.
Yeah.
The dinners are off.
The dinners are off.
Well, they're sold out for it this week. We're playing for Friday.
Oh, nice.
And I think there may be one dinner left the last I checked, but I don't think it's left. So I don't know. But we're not doing dinners for next Friday because it's Halloween. And
it'd be crazy.
So that package is pretty much done for this season. But we can do we have plenty of movies lined up for sure. And the haunt will be popping, ready to go. All those actors, they'll be ready to scare you.
Oh yeah. And they are so passionate about it too. I absolutely love it. You can tell like they do what they do and they absolutely love it. Like it comes from the heart.
They do.
It's amazing.
Get fired up. Like,
yes, they do.
Especially on Friday. They haven't been there all week and they're coming in, they're screaming and jumping up and down. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, how many energy drinks did you drink already?
Yeah, no.
It's just crazy. You get to see the meetings, how they're so like ready to get actor of the week, which really helps.
Oh yeah.
I think that keeps people hungry,
it does. It does. And it's something for them to look forward to. So at Slaughterhouse, they do every week. On Sunday, they'll do actor of the week. You do like 2 or 3 of them, and it's amazing because they're all trying to get that too. And it's really fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. And if they get perfect attendance, if they get actor of the week, then they qualify for actor of the year.
Oh, I forgot you do actor of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's actor of the year and the runner up and things like that. But yeah, I really think that's really helped a lot. Maybe I shouldn't have told this. But I really do think that it helps a lot with the actors just to keep them.
Yeah.
It's just, it makes it worthwhile to them that they're not going unnoticed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, especially when it's 100 degrees outside, like it has been. And now it's dropping down, and like it's going to be so cold on Halloween. It's only going to be like 58. And I'm going, why did we go from 87 to 58, like in a heartbeat?
I know. And I'm dressing up again this year. I'm actually going to, I just got my costume in today, and I was like, woo, I'm going to be cold in this. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not telling you what it is. That'll be a surprise. It's going to be good, though. It'll be really good.
I know.
I ain't talking too much. Okay.
No,
Are you going to dress up? Are you going to dress up?
I wanted to, but I don't think I'm ever, like the past.
Never have time, probably.
I don't have time.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was. I was like, costumes, it takes a lot of time to do the makeup and the hair and all the things.
Well, then I had to pack my airbrush and everything and bring it home and do myself and then get back to work and set it up. And then trying to do makeup and costume is highly awkward.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Highly awkward. It's like, So, it's pretty difficult, but maybe I'll try. I'll see.
Okay.
And been a nice anniversary's on Sunday, too, so.
Oh, your anniversary? Yay! Well, happy anniversary. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Well, we'll be celebrating working.
Yeah.
It seems like it's how it's been for the past few years. It's been on the weekend, so it's like, oh, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
I love
It's
you.
passing.
We gotta get to work.
Oh, but you guys together, you make such a great team. You're both on the same page and you just complement each other so well. Like you guys do such a great job of doing all the things that you do. And then we haven't talked a lot about the convention. So the
Yeah,
Full Moon
yeah.
Tattoo and Horror Convention. That is, I was so Cirque du Freaks. That's my little my I co-own the little business. We work all these cons, but the Tattoo and Horror Festival is probably my favorite one. Well, it's local, but you guys always have an amazing celebrity lineup. It's the only con that I believe that we work where it has the tattoo section. So you got like the normal con, then you got a whole other section that does all the tattoos and the piercings and all the things. So it's probably one of my favorite events of the year, and it's typically on Easter weekend. Is that about right?
Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do believe it's the 6th to the 8th.
Okay.
My brain is frazzled, so I can't it's the first weekend of April, I know for sure. So it's always
Okay.
Easter weekend. With the haunt, I can't hardly think about anything until after that's done. That's usually
Yeah.
what we do is after the haunt's done, then we take a few weeks off, regroup, spend time with our kids, our dogs, and then we'll kind of jump onto the festival stuff and kind of start going, okay, who we're going to bring in this year, well, this upcoming year, and start really working towards that. And because
Do you have anybody? Yeah. Oh God, I'm sure. Do you have
I'm in my
any?
PJs at home.
That's all right. It's all good. Look, I'm rocking my Slaughterhouse shirt tonight.
No, I love it.
Yes. So, do you have anybody lined up for the 2026 convention that you're allowed to say, "Hey, we already have this person lined up that's definitely going to be there," or have you got that far yet?
The only person that I do know for sure would be Bill Mosley, as of right
Okay,
now.
all right. Oh,
But
look, Bill
everything
Always a
Mosley.
good one.
He's right up here. I think I actually got this poster from him at the Tattoo and Horror Convention actually a few years ago.
probably did.
He's amazing. Hmm.
He's so sweet.
He's always a good one. He's always a good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to go pretty soon, but let me just say, first of all, we want to thank you, you and Ben, for everything that you do. I don't know if you realize the reach that you guys have with everybody in the community. I will say for sure that we wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you guys and stuff that you do. I know for myself, I grew up loving horror, but I never thought about entering into that realm or anything. And the first thing about probably 2006, maybe 2007, I went to the Tattoo and Horror Convention down there and kind of met Ben and met all the indie filmmakers and stuff, and kind of saw that it was a possibility, a reality. And that's when I started making movies. I saw that you guys were doing it with Dark Harvest 3 and all that. And I was like, maybe I could do this. And I started making movies. And so that was sort of the jumping off point. So we just want to thank you guys for giving everybody in the state of Tennessee an outlet, that, has this sort of dark love for horror and everything, because, that's it's really great that we have all these venues that you guys are providing. So
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yay. That's awesome.
So I got a question. Now, since you guys did make some movies, are you still planning on making more movies down the pike?
We've talked about possibly making another film. There's a possibility, yes. It probably wouldn't be within the next year, but yes, we have talked about doing something and it incorporates the haunted house.
Yeah, cool.
We have talked
Awesome.
about. I think a lot of it. We've both had a lot of health issues that we've had to deal with. And then of course, just we're been so super busy with everything, just life in general. Our youngest is about to graduate high school next May, and we'll be going off to college. So I think once we kind of get our kids settled and everything, and then our health is way better on track, so we're both doing really well. And then when we get our youngest Phoenix off to college, I think that's a high possibility that that could happen for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. So I bet our listeners probably want to like check you out. So are you on social? Where can they find you on social media?
You can find us under Full Moon Cineplex, Full Moon Slaughterhouse, Lone Wolf Tattoo, and Stacey Dixon, or Ben Dixon. That's a Dixon. So
Okay, get it straight.
I know some people
awesome.
get it mixed up, but yeah. I used to have my own website, but after Slaughterhouse, I just stopped modeling and acting. I just solely focused
Too much.
on
Yeah.
just being the ringmaster of the circus. So
Yeah, and do amazing. And I hear the feedback from everyone. So we really appreciate all that you do, and you guys, you help keep horror alive and thriving, and we love that.
well, thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I wish I was a little more dressed up, but
Oh, it's all good.
It's right near peak haunt time. So like any little rest I can get is what I can.
I'm like, you totally get a pass. Yeah, you were totally fine. But I'm like, I wish I looked that good, like just lounging around the house. That's awesome. You look amazing. Yeah.
No, we were back working on the haunt today all day. And then I had to go to the grocery store, all the fun family things. So
yeah. Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you taking the time to come on. Man, it's been so awesome talking about all your amazing adventures. And yeah. So
Well,
Stacey Dixon, check her out. Her and Ben Dixon, Full Moon Incorporated.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Bridget.
Okay.
See you Friday.
Okay, I'll see you Friday. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Stacey Dixon. Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Part of the dynamic duo that's making horror happen in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I was so excited that we had her on. Like we've been trying to get her on for a while, but gosh, she's so busy. Busy. And I cannot believe that we got her like 2 weeks before Halloween, or shit's even closer than that. Halloween's just like right around the corner. Heck yeah, it's
sure
awesome.
is. Yeah. It'll be over before we know it, unfortunately. So that is the case. Let me ask you though. Here we are. We're in October, the peak season of it all. Is it just me, or do you feel like everything else seems pretty on par with normal? Like in the stores and everything, we got all the decor and all the things and all that. But as far as movies go, do you really feel like this has been like a big horror event month?
No.
See, I was just kind of thinking that because I was like, these a couple of Halloweens ago, every year, it seems like I can't keep up with everything because there's just so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't really feel like that was the case this year. Like it didn't seem like
not at all.
They weren't really just dropping. Like every streaming service usually had like tons of stuff, and it was just constantly inundated with all those different shows and movies, and everything. I just didn't really feel like that was the case this year. So
I didn't either. There's a lot of horror movies streaming. Like even my mom was. It cracks me up. My mom's like, I'm watching a different horror movie every night because I said that's normal for October, but as far as like new things, not really.
Yeah, like new original content that you hadn't seen before. Just popping up. Just like ones that you're like, oh my god, I really have to watch that.
Vibe, even the Halloween vibe, I feel like hasn't really been here this year. Now for us, our horror just continues on, but as far as the vibe, like the decorations and people being into it, I'm like, I haven't seen as much. Even me being at Slaughterhouse, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like the vibe really hasn't been here this year.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little off. It's a little off.
Yeah, I can't really explain it. But I guess maybe in Vermont, the vibe is. Did you see that news story about those 3 masked people who came to that door?
Yes, my mom
Whoa.
sent me that. I was like, that's kind of like the strangers with
Kind of
like
like the
masks.
strangers. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like strange. And pretty wild, we had one in Michael Myers mask, we had a clown, and another one
Yep.
uh,
Hmm.
making some threats and just really scaring the crap out of people. So
Yeah.
uh, let's hope that trend doesn't continue. Because remember that time when the
Yeah.
clowns came out and scared everybody to death, and nobody could do clowns for Halloween. So we don't want that to happen.
I remember that my ex-husband did Twisty the Clown that year, and I remember we were on our way to a party and we pulled up at a liquor store, and I was like, you better not go in. You better sit in the car
Yeah.
because your ass is gonna get jumped or you're gonna scare everybody away. And I remember I went in the liquor store and bought something. And I come out and he was sitting in the car and he looked so creepy. But that was the year. I think it was like, I don't know, like 2016, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That was a crazy thing, though. It was
It
funny.
was. It was one of those times when everybody was just terrified of clowns. So
Yeah, I know, right? It's
pretty well.
funny.
Yeah. As much as I love Halloween, I don't want three people knocking on my door and making threats. And
Yeah,
stuff.
no
So
shit.
it's
That's
pretty.
pretty creepy.
Yeah, that is wild. That is wild. So anyway, Halloween's here. You're doing the haunt. I've got my Halloween sale on movies, which I do
Yeah.
every year. Hey,
Speaking of
he's ready to
Sebastian,
go.
he's ready to go. Well, what are you up to, Sebastian? He got a little head. I have my AirPods in, so you can't hear Mike. But so, what are you doing today, other than getting a little head? Oh, he's been making videos, cameo videos. So,
Nice.
Sebastian and Michael's in the flesh
Ready to
and
scare you at
sanctimonious.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, you can come see Sebastian at Slaughterhouse at 3445 Lebanon Pike in Hermitage, Tennessee.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very cool. Very cool. So yeah, this time every year I have been doing a Halloween sale every year on movies, and so that's continuing this year. Although I don't know if it will continue next year or not. I think this might actually be the last one, so it's a good time to get movies 50% off, kind of a deal.
That's awesome. Heck yeah. Support indie films. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can pick up a copy of this movie right here, Seller's Secret. And I have to mention that there's been a lot of stuff happening politically and worldly lately that that I think maybe that might have affected this movie. As far as I know, I don't really know why, but it's been pulled down from Tubi.
Yeah,
It is
that's
still
crazy.
it is still up on Fossum and Plex and places like that, but it got pulled down from Tubi, and so I wasn't exactly sure what happened, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I don't think because at first I was like, well, maybe it's just like I'm such a low man on the totem pole. They're like, well, let's just make room for new things. They're always pushing stuff in. They're always bringing in new stuff. Yeah, tons of content in there. But I did look it up, and lo and behold, like the last 2 months, it really spiked, and I had a lot more views.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more than like any time other than like the first time it dropped. It's been on there for over 3.5 years. So what that tells me is that more people have viewed it, which means there's probably somebody or maybe somebodies, different people who watched it, did not like it, and complained and got it taken off because the licensing isn't off for it. I mean, it's still going. It's still licensed to be on there. I mean that's from me. I mean, I have a middleman, but that goes to me. But there's really nothing I can do. I can't complain about it because they're not really going to listen to me. So other than the outreach of maybe people just trying to get it back on, asking for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's really the only way.
Yeah,
it's really the only way. But unfortunately, this movie's not for everybody. I mean, it really. I could see where some people wouldn't like it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I feel like I've seen so much worse on Tubi, and I think you're right.
definitely.
I think that's definitely what it is. I think there was a Karen out there that complained, and Tubi didn't think twice about it and took it down.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
I
I
mean, I
think
don't know.
that's crazy.
I'm not sure exactly what their process is with that, with their moderators, but yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because it does, as indie filmmaker, you rely on these places
Yeah,
to get your
yeah.
movie out there, and
Mm.
unfortunately, like the other ones, I mean, it's cool that it's on there, but all the other ones they just have so many ads that you don't really even tell anybody to go watch it because there's so many ads on this. Tubi just had less
Yeah.
ads. It was the one place you could actually watch. So yeah, unfortunately, you can't find it there, but you can get a copy at fauxpasfilms.com.
Yes, take
Yeah,
advantage of the sale.
I was
50% off. That's a good sale.
I was
50% off? Yeah,
yeah, yeah, 50% off everything right now.
that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
So yeah, I mean it's just unfortunate because that was always the place I directed people to go watch it.
Yeah.
So just go, why go to Tubi and watch it? Which is what happened because I did direct people to go watch it. And it's not on there.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I got. Before we get to movies, you got anything else before we go there?
No, let's get to the list.
All right, it's been quite a while since we did a podcast because we did
I
one
feel like it has.
early. Well, we did one early in September, so it's
Yep.
been a long time. So
Yeah.
the list is plenty full, right? So go ahead.
Yes, I'm
What
not
do you
even going to mention. I'm not even going to mention everything that I've watched because it's going to be too much. So, I'm going to start with shows. Let's start with shows, because I know you watched Monster, didn't you?
I did
Of
watch
course you
Monster. It's
did.
on my list. Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah. So that seems to be. It's the craziest thing that seems to be that what everyone's talking about right now. Every time I get on social media, that is all I freaking see is talking about Monster. So my and there I'm reading a lot of pushback because it was so fictionalized.
Well,
And
yes, it was. It was.
I mean, like I would say probably like damn 90% of it was fictionalized. But here's the thing is that I knew going in that I wasn't watching a documentary. I knew I wasn't
Right.
watching a documentary.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so I thought it was good. I like how they I really like how they did the little tributes to Psycho and Silence of the Lambs. I thought that was a really
Texas
cool
Chainsaw.
twist. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw. I thought that was a really cool twist, and I thought it was a great story. But again, it's 90% of it is fictionalized, and I knew that going in, so I really liked it.
Well, I mean, yes, there's a lot of liberties taken with the show. I mean, I wouldn't say 90%, but there is definitely a lot of like speculation stuff that he took and just ran with it and made it like for sure like that it actually happened. But yes, you're right. This was not a documentary. This is just a show. If people are taking it at face value,
Yeah.
you're not going to like it. If you know the story about Gein and everything that happened, you're probably going to be disappointed if you're going for that. But there's been plenty of documentaries and stuff about him.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that's not necessary. I do feel like Dahmer was a little bit more on point than this one.
It was a lot more on point. I thought so too.
I'm sure there was plenty of liberties of that too. I'm sure there was, but I felt like this one it definitely did have its own spin on it. But like you said, I liked it. I did too. I liked the way that they incorporated all of these big masterpieces of horror and how his story influenced that and basically created it helped create some of these, which wouldn't have happened without this story. So it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I did think it was good for what it was.
Yeah,
but
same.
Yeah, I can see how some people would be let down.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
again, just have to take it for what it is, not
exactly.
Not think too heavily about it,
Yep, exactly. So that's one show. I will say that I actually made it through Dexter New Blood. All the way through it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. What do you think?
It got better. I will say that it got better as it was going. I feel like I had to power through the first few episodes. I didn't love the storyline. I didn't love it.
It's definitely my least favorite series.
I would say, yeah, yeah. But it would just kind of pump me up because I'm going to keep going because I'm hearing such good things about the new ones, but I'm like, damn it, I got to go in order. So,
That's
so I
good.
got that checked off the list. I thought the ending kind of surprised me. I was like, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I was like, so we'll see. We'll see. So what's the next one? The next one is
Resurrection is well. You can either watch Original Sin, which that was a prequel. So I mean, it's up to you that you can watch
oh,
that.
I would like to kind of skip that one.
Yeah, but Resurrection is the one, the new one.
Have you been watching it?
Yeah, it's all done. It's all done. The first season is done, and it has been renewed. But
Yep. Yeah.
and it's really good.
I've read that some people even think that Resurrection is better than the original. Do you think? That'd be hard. That'd be hard.
No, I mean it's not. It's not as good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really good. I mean, it is really
Okay.
good. It's a lot better than New Blood.
Okay, good. Because I was just like, yeah, I had to really power through that one.
Mhm.
One thing I found out is the craziest thing is the guy. He was like the main villain or whatever, and I can't even think of his character's name. I remember him. I was like, where have I seen this guy in Clancy? Is it Clancy something?
Clancy Jones.
Yeah. I remember him from Pet Cemetery 2. I was like, oh my god, he
Yeah.
played the best zombie. Thank you.
Yeah.
He played like the best zombie, and my daughter's like, oh my god, is that blah blah blah? And I was like, how do you know who that is? He does the voice of Patrick on SpongeBob. Did you know that? Not Patrick. I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs. He does the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
How crazy is that?
That's wild.
Yeah, okay. That's all that's so too, but I was just like, that's strange because I remember him from like Pet Cemetery too. It's just weird. But okay. Other shows. I just actually finished up today watching Wayward. I guess that would be considered horror. I don't know. Have you seen Wayward?
What's
on
Wayward?
Netflix? On Netflix. There's 8 episodes. It's basically about the I can't think of her name, the actor from Hereditary.
Oh,
And
Tony
she was-
Collette. Yeah,
Yes. So I think she's an amazing actress.
sure.
She does a really good part in this show, but it's about she has a school for troubled children, and basically what she's doing is she brainwashes them. She brainwashes them. It's kind of cultish like.
Okay.
It was okay. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't the best show I've ever seen, but it'd be worth checking out though for sure. It's only 8 episodes, so that's on Netflix. So let me get to movies because I got on this kick where I was watching what I'd like to call obscure Halloween movies. Halloween movies that no one talks about. Halloween movies I've never seen. The first one's not necessarily, it was my first watch. It's not really obscure. I mean, I feel like it's out there. A lot of people's talked about it, but Halloween at Aunt Ethel's. Yeah, I remember you watched it last year. It's been on my list for like ever, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this one. It was okay. I kind of liked all like the raunchy like grittiness of it. But I did watch some really really good ones. Here's a movie that I didn't know anything about. It's been out. I think it came out in 1982 called The Lady in White. You seen The Lady in White?
I've seen it.
You have seen it?
I have seen it, but I don't know. It just seems a little bit overhyped to me. Did you like
really?
it?
I thought I did like it. I thought it was good. It's a PG-13 movie. Not really
It's a
for
PG-13
kids.
ghost story, right?
It was 1988. I think it was ahead of its time for 1988. Did you watch it in the 80s or did you watch it as an adult? Maybe that's what it is. I thought it was good.
It was an adult, but it's been a few years.
Okay.
since I watched it. But
I really liked it. So basically, it's about a little boy that gets trapped in a closet at school, and he sees a ghost, and basically watches this little girl ghost get murdered, and the murderer kind of is on to his game or whatever, and then it just kind of unfolds all these things. I think it's kind of a dark movie. I thought it was kind of good.
Okay.
But so it wasn't your favorite then?
No, I'm not saying it's terrible. I wasn't. I don't remember being super impressed with it.
Here's one that really, really caught me off guard. I was like, I've never heard of this movie, and I really liked it. It's called The Terror of Hallows Eve. Have you seen this one?
I don't know. I don't know if I have or not. I mean,
Like
that name, that title is sort of generic, so
yeah.
I could have
Yeah.
watched it. The
So
Terror.
the Terror of Hallows Eve. It came out in 2017. And
Okay.
when you see the picture of it, it's got like this little troll or whatever on it, and it looks super cheesy. You'd be like, "What is this crap?" It was actually pretty damn good.
Okay.
I was super impressed with it. It was, it's a low budget indie horror film, but it's really good. There was even like a cameo from Eric Roberts in there. I think I think he's a really good actor. Anyways, I definitely watch that one if you haven't seen. Okay, so I got that one. Let me keep going. Oh, here's another one. This is another low budget indie film called Creeping Death from 2023. Have you seen this one?
I've seen that. I think that was on screen.
I don't remember where I streamed it at, but this movie got like really, really bad reviews, and I really didn't think it was bad.
No, I think it's serviceable.
I think it was okay, but I'll tell
Okay.
you one thing that I was super impressed with is that the writer and the director, he was also the main actor, and he also did the score. Apparently he has a band, because I remember watching it and I was like, God, the music in here is like really good. That's
Mhm.
because it was all of his music.
Oh, okay.
And if you another thing that I picked up on when I was watching it, and I was like, wait a minute. And I had to really think about it. Their outfits, they're all wearing like the Charlie Brown, from the Pumpkin. If you go back and look at their outfits, they don't mention it or anything. I was like, oh my God, they're totally all dressed as the Peanuts characters. I just thought that was really cute. Creeping
Mhm.
Death 2023. I think you're right. I think that one is on Screenbox. I did a rewatch of Cat's Eye. Did you watch that?
I did too. Yeah, I did rewatch that.
I think I saw that you were watching that, and I was like, I'm gonna do a rewatch because I haven't seen it in forever. So I did a rewatch of that. So, and I get these two movies mixed up. So I was like, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
Okay.
I get those two mixed up a lot. Not really sure why I get them mixed up a lot.
Anthologies, man.
Well, Tales from the Dark Side has one of the little short stories in there is about the cat, the killer cat,
Oh yeah.
and I think I get confused with the Cat's Eye.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun rewatch because I haven't seen them in like forever.
I need to rewatch that too. I haven't seen that.
Here's another Halloween movie that I've never seen before, called The Midnight Hour. This is from 1985. This one was really hard for me to find.
Are you talking about the one that came on? I used to talk about this all the time. The Midnight Hour?
The Midnight Hour from 1985?
Yeah, I watch it like every Halloween.
Do you?
Yeah.
That is so crazy. I'd never seen it before.
I've mentioned it on the podcast probably like three times.
That is so crazy.
I love this movie. I watched it when it aired.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that is so crazy. Yeah. It was
it's-
really good. It was really hard for me to find.
It's great. You can find it on YouTube right now. It used to be on YouTube.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was. Yeah, I love it. It's a little Michael Jackson Thriller-esque.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it totally is. Yeah.
I-
But it's one of those that no one talks about, and I'm surprised I didn't have that on my list because there are a couple of my movies like I have on my list for like an entire year because you talked about them like a year ago.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I'm just going to wait till Halloween. And I'm surprised that one, but I think I read about this one. Someone posted about it on Slasher, I think is where I saw this one at. But yeah, have you watched it yet this year?
I haven't this year yet. No.
No? Okay.
Probably the weekend.
The week of Halloween? Yeah,
But I'll
cool.
do it, yeah.
So I posted about something, I think it might have been even that movie, and on Slasher, and someone commented, oh my God, you got to see this or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm on these like, obscure, like hard to find, like Halloween movies that no one talks about. And someone recommended me to watch Hell House. There's a bunch of movies called Hell House. This is from
Yeah, I was
2015.
gonna say, is it part of that franchise though? The Hell House franchise?
Yeah, I think so. Because when I
Okay.
pulled it up, I was like, oh, there's like a bunch of them. So I
Sure.
guess
Yeah.
this is the original one. It
Hmm.
was okay. I was really surprised that someone recommended it. It was okay.
It's found
Hmm.
footage stuff. It's
Yeah,
absolutely.
those are really hard for me too. You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
God,
there's a
I'm so excited about this one. This is one that have for sure has been on my list for a year. That I remember you talking about this last year, and I had a really hard time finding it to stream. But I found it, I want to say like on Philo, I think, is WNUF Halloween special.
UNUF Halloween special.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, so good. So I
Yeah.
really thought that I was like back as a kid in the freaking 80s
Exactly.
watching this show. Like they captured that so well. Even
Hmm.
the fake infomercials. Yeah, even Tracy was like, are these real infomercials? I was like, I don't think so. I was like,
Actually,
no.
actually, some of them are. Some of them
Oh, some
are
of them
real.
are real? No
Some of them
kidding.
are real. Yeah, because I think I listened to the commentary track. I think the guy was saying that some of them were real, but he just like found them because like how back in the day, especially every town or like whatever, they had their own little commercials that they would make. So he
Mhm.
just like found a bunch of those. And some of them he made, but some of them he just found. And yeah, they so that's why they're so sort of authentic because they really were.
Oh,
But
that
yeah,
is so
but yes,
funny.
but here it is. Um, Halloween, the WNUF Halloween special, and then the sequel out there, Halloween Mega Tape.
Okay, I
Uh,
haven't seen that one. Okay.
yeah. Now, so I don't know if they still have this or not, but this you can get this at Walmart right now.
At
Because
Walmart?
at Walmart, this is where I picked this up at. Yeah, back here a few years ago, these were hard to find, really hard to find. But yeah, you can pick them up now, and this is a
I
pretty good deal.
cannot believe that you found that at Walmart. That is just
Hmm.
so
Well,
crazy to me.
I already had the WNF on Blu-ray, and I had the other one on DVD. But this is a good package deal, so I do recommend it. So
Yeah, I
go to Walmart,
recommend
check it out.
everyone to watch this movie just because it's so different. And they
Hmm.
did so well when if he wanted you to make feel like you were in the 80s watching a show, he did so great because
Right.
and it was funny and it was a little gory. I mean, it had like all the things. It was really good.
Yeah,
Really
and
good.
what that one does for the '80s, the Out There mixtape, the sequel does for the '90s.
Oh God, that was like my that's probably
Yeah,
my jam. That was like my decade. I'm a
yeah.
90s gal, so oh shit, I'm gonna have to go and like find that one. All right,
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep going because we'll be here all night
Go
talking
ahead.
about
Yeah.
these. I don't know how did this come about, but I'm dating a vampire or whatever. We talk about vampire movies all the time, and he has a thing for Christy Swanson. He likes Christy Swanson, BB, in the robot movie or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I remember, she was like, the Buffy, and he's like, I never saw that, and I was like, what?
Mhm.
That's weird. We're gonna watch Buffy. I haven't seen that shit since the '90s, probably. But
Yeah.
so I did a rewatch of that. It's goofy. It's a goofy movie, but I'm like, wow, there's a lot of big name actors in there.
There
Actually,
were. Yeah, there actually were. Yeah. I mean,
and if someone actually did an impression of, I can't think of his name. He played Pee Wee Herman. What's his name?
oh,
What's his
Paul
name?
Rubin. Paul Rubin.
Yeah, someone did an impression of him as the vampire. It's like,
Oh, ooh, oh, yeah. Oh,
ooh.
yeah.
Like this guy did it at Slaughterhouse, and I was like, oh my God, that's good. I just watched that movie. He's like,
Yes.
surprised you knew what I was doing. And it's like,
Yeah.
I watched,
Yeah.
just watched it.
I
Oh,
do. I do like the movie. I mean, I love the TV show much better, but yeah,
yeah, yeah. I never watched the show, but I know you've talked about it a lot.
it's probably my favorite show. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
in there for sure.
So you do like the movie then?
I like the movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
it,
Well,
it is good.
it reminds me of kind of being a kid,
Mhm.
and Luke Perry used to be so dreamy, right?
Yeah.
Um, Here's another Halloween movie that I'd never seen before, and I really liked it. From 1988. It was called Hack-O-Lantern. You seen Hack-O-Lantern?
Again, that's a title that seems like I would have watched it and possibly did,
Okay.
but nothing comes to
So
mind.
So this one is about, I'm just going off of memory. This one is about a kid. His grandfather was the head of a cult, and he witnessed the cult. You know, they killed his dad, and they killed off all these people, and then they tried to get his sister. But yeah, it's basically about a cult.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. I thought it was good for 1988. I thought it was great. But it's like
Okay.
one of those that no one talks about. So that might be one for you to put on your list for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the trailer and see if it jogs any memories.
Yeah. Here's one that I watched the other night, and I think that I pulled up Slasher, and I think I noticed that you watched it too. And I was like, what are the odds? One of my the blood guy, friend Jason, fantastic. He recommended this movie called Match.
Yeah, there's a big buzz about Match. A lot of people are talking about that movie. It's a 2D
Okay.
original. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I figured I was like, it just come out it just come out this year. And man, that mom and son scene. I
I really like
get
this
that.
movie.
It was good. It was good. I thought it was gonna be kind of cheesy, you
I
know?
did too. I did too. Plus, I mean, I've never really watched the 2D original. I thought it was really, really awesome. Like really
Yeah.
done really well. I mean, this one has a little bit of barbarian vibes
Yeah.
to it, but
Yeah.
no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was
Yeah.
really well made.
I was like, well, they pushed a couple of boundaries there. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh,
yeah.
oh, oh, whoa. I didn't see that coming. If you haven't seen Match, go and watch Match on Tubi. You can stream it for free. It's pretty good.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Here's another one that I think I even commented on. I commented on your post because I was like, I really want to see this movie, and I did end up watching it. It's called Bone Lake.
Mike, yeah.
I'll tell you, I remember watching the trailer, but I was thinking it was going to be something completely different.
And the trailer is a total misdirect. All the marketing.
Okay.
If you wanted that movie that they marketed, I think you probably won't be that.
Yeah, I was like, didn't I watch the trailer for this? And Tracy was like, yeah. And he goes, this is not. I said, no, it's not. It's the. So if you watch the trailer, you're not going to get anything out of it at all. I thought it was going to be something completely different.
but-
It wasn't bad. I will say that I kept telling him, I was like, I think the stream is bad or something. I think we need to watch it somewhere else because the filming of it, I kept getting all these like blue colors. And did you get that from it at all?
It does have some like vibe tints to it, sure, but
I mean, it was intense, and I was like, is this how this is supposed to be filmed? And it is, but it was maybe it's my ADHD. It was so distracting to me. Oh my God. It was way too over the top. If you're going to do something with some vibrant colors, like Suspiria is a great movie. I think they did really good incorporating the bright colors in the film. I don't know what that's called. I don't make movies, but how they did Bone Lake, it threw me off guard a little bit, but the story was, I mean, if you pull up the cover, I'm finna like show this because I'm finna pull this up so you can see this cover because this is not, all right. Whoops. Where'd it go? It's right here. Can you see this right here? Whoops. Did you see that? I mean, it's bone. They're boning. It looks like one skeleton's giving the other one a blowjob. I'm like,
right. It was marketed more as an erotic horror thriller sort of thing, and they did plenty of campaigns and posters and stuff. One even had like it said Bone Lake and it was rated R, and they had the R up there to make it look like it was saying boner. Like, I mean, they did all this stuff. And that's really not what you get with the movie. I mean, I mean, the movie as itself, I think is fine. I liked it. I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
me too. I was just a little confused.
But if that marketing sucked, like there's I mean, you can misdirect like with long legs where you don't know what's happening and stuff, and you kind of and it drives you to want, but you're not. But when you are literally totally like saying this is the movie, and you get something totally different. I mean, I don't think that's always a good thing, But again, I didn't hate it. I wasn't mad at it because I wasn't.
I know.
Like,
It wasn't a bad movie. It just kind of caught me off guard right after. So I was like, this is
Mhm.
like not what I expected, like
Yeah.
at all,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the story itself wasn't bad. It was good. I thought the movie was good. But you're right.
Mhm.
I think you are right. If they wouldn't have marketed and I wouldn't have seen that trailer, probably wouldn't have wanted to see it. Maybe that's smart marketing. Maybe it's
That is
smart marketing.
possible. That is possible.
Yeah, yeah. I just have one more movie that I'm going to talk about. And I think this is another movie that I saw that you watched on Slasher. So I was like, it's another 2025 movie. I'm going to go and check this out called Vicious
Vicious. Yeah.
with Dakota Fanning.
Mhm.
It was okay. It was, for me, it was a little slow. It was a little slow. So it's about Dakota Fanning's character, Polly, gets this box and she has to put three things in it: something she hates, something she needs, and something she loves. And it's almost like a psychological torture, kind of, but it's a little slow. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was just very long and drawn out for me. Dakota Fanning was the most of the film. You only see her as an actor. That was hard for me, just me being ADHD, but it was okay. What did you think?
Well, first of all, I was very looking forward to this movie and very anticipating this movie because it was directed by Brian Bertino, and I'm a fan of him. I really like what he does. I think he's a really underrated director.
What else has he done that I would know?
Well, he did The Strangers.
Oh, okay.
The original. He did the Dark and the Wicked. Did you ever watch Dark and the Wicked?
Mm-mm.
You got to watch that. I love that movie. It's so good. The Monster, which is another good movie he did. So I really like him, and I was really looking forward to this movie. It was all right. It's definitely not his best. I can see why it went straight to streaming instead of going theatrical, for sure. It's done very well, I think, for the streaming. There's been a lot of watches for it, but it's not. It's not completely original. There's been some other movies kind of like this.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Box. You ever see that one? That movie came out a few years ago, or maybe like 10 years ago now. But so it's not completely like original, but I mean, I did like it. I mean, it does have some good. The thing about his work is he's really, really good at making simplicity work. Because even like with The Strangers and stuff, like he doesn't use like a lot of effects, especially not a lot of CGI, if any, maybe a little, but he doesn't even use a lot of effects really. But what he does, and I think he does creepy really well. I think there definitely was some creepy moments in it and everything. But again, there was certain things about it that I don't know, just maybe didn't work as well as I was kind of.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been a lot. I feel like it could have been a lot shorter. To me, I felt like it was just long and drawn out. I don't know why I feel that way. But you're right. The visuals were amazing, and he did a great job of. You almost felt like her sympathy, like being the whole psychological. Like I was like, oh my god, she's having a bad day. God, that's crazy. Oof. He did a great job of that. So I'll give him that. It's not a bad movie. I'd recommend anyone to watch it. It's a little. If you have a hard time going through a little bit slower movies, might not be for you. But it was good. It was all right.
Yeah,
it was all right. But I am chomping at the bit to hear list because I'm trying to keep up with you a little bit.
Okay. All right, we talked about some of these already, but I'll run through some.
Okay.
One of the big buzz this year, Strange Harvest.
Okay.
Strange Harvest. Now, this movie is a very indie film that's kind of got a lot of buzz there for a while. What can I equate it to? It's kind of like the Poughkeepsie tape, sort of.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, not as graphic. It's definitely more easier to swallow than that movie.
Okay.
But it's kind of a little bit on those lines though.
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
actually really love I really love what's it called? You just
The Poughkeepsie tapes. Yeah.
Poughkeepsie tapes. Yes. I really liked it. It creeped me
Mhm.
out. That was
Mhm.
really good.
But that's really the biggest thing I could probably compare this to. It's it's just like a mystery that they're involved. They're trying to solve to figure out who this guy is, but it also gets a little bit maybe cosmic there toward the end. But so it's not exactly all. Maybe some supernatural stuff, but
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
maybe or maybe not. But I did like it. It's pretty good. It's not
Okay.
like amazing. It's not like I said. As far as you compare those two, I do like Poughkeepsie Tapes better than this one, but it's still it's pretty decent movie.
Okay.
Pretty decent movie. Up next is Witchboard, the remake of Witchboard that came out this year. Witchboard, decent, serviceable. I still like the first. I still like the original better.
That's what I was gonna say. I really like the original one. So
This is totally different vibe than that one. I mean, the gore is pretty good and everything, so it's updated with that sort of stuff. But
yeah, okay.
It's not as good as that one, I don't think. But it goes its own path. It doesn't try. It's not exactly like a Shock remake or nothing. It has its own. It has its own total story with witches and stuff, and just like a coven, but also like taking over somebody, like the witch takes over a person.
Okay, gotcha. Like a possession thing, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, worth a watch. If you see it on, watch it. I wouldn't desperately seek it out, but definitely worth a watch. This one got quite a bit of buzz there for a little bit. Night of the Reaper.
Night of the Reaper.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I saw that you watched that or something, or
yeah.
Where's that at?
It's on Shudder.
Okay. Night of the Reaper.
Yeah, this is another 80s sort of throwback sort of movie, got that feel, babysitter kind of deal.
Is it a movie is it an 80s vibe, or is it an actual 80s movie?
Well, it's set in the 80s. I mean, it came out this year. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It does have a lot of twists and stuff to it. I liked it pretty good. It gets a little bit too big for its britches, I think. I think sometimes it maybe thinks it's a little too lofty, but it works. It works.
Okay.
I'd say watch it. So give it a watch.
Okay.
Next, the remake of Toxic Avenger.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. So
Toxic.
It's a lot. I've heard it's a lot different from like the original, right?
It's definitely a lot different. I mean, this is made by a studio. This is a Trauma directly remake it. You know what I mean? Like, I know they had their hands in it, but it's not a Trauma. And that's the thing. I think that's the big thing about it. It's like, it's a good movie. It's got a lot of good gore. There are some fun aspects in that department of it, but overall, the whole time I was just going like, I mean, it's a good movie, but this doesn't feel like a Trauma movie.
I was gonna say, is it like dirty and gritty? Because I feel like you have to have that.
I mean, to a degree, you could say. I mean, there is enough blood and gore and that kind of stuff.
Well, that's not really what I mean.
But
Trauma movies are kind of dirty, kind of.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that, though. I like that about them.
That's the thing that's, I think, missing out. It's like it doesn't have that sort of Trauma feel.
Okay, I think that's why I haven't watched it, to be honest. I think that's why I haven't put it at the top of my list, because I had that feeling that I was going to kind of miss that. And
it's a good movie. It is. It's well made. It's a really well made movie. Like I said, I do like the blood and stuff, but the whole time, yes, when you're saying that Trauma just has a vibe,
They have a vibe. I don't know how to explain it. That's the only way I can explain it is dirty, gritty, grimy, and just filthy.
Yeah. You want to take a shower afterward, right?
Yeah. But trashy. They're very trashy. But
right.
I don't know why. I freaking love Trauma movies. I don't know why.
I'm not saying there's not any of that in here. It's just not. It's not the same vibe. That's all I'm going to say. It's just not the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Up next, I did a rewatch of Rocky Horror Picture Show because it's the 50-year anniversary.
Oh
of that
yeah, it is
picture
their
show.
50th anniversary. Yeah. Okay.
So I love that movie. And then I went and did a rewatch of Shock Treatment. And had you ever seen Shock Treatment?
No, I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Well, Shock Treatment is the sequel to Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a sequel. Wow, I'm really behind then.
Yeah, this one came out I think 81 or something like that. 81, I believe. Yeah. I actually love it. I love it. It's another musical. It's a totally different vibe. It's very low budget too. So it's a lot different. So if you're going in thinking you're going to get another Rocky Horror, no, you'll be totally disappointed. You'll be totally disappointed because it's not like that at all. But they have some great catchy songs that have been stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. But it's more like and a lot of those actors from the original is in this one playing different characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's cool. I mean, now the people playing Brad and Janet, they're different. They're different actors. But what it is like they've been married now and things have kind of hit a slump, and they go to this place called Dentonville, and it's like a talk show, reality shows ish kind of a deal. But it's more like a front for like mind control. So it's more like it's kind of like Stepford Wives in a way. Yeah. But it's really good. It's really well made. More people should know about it. So I don't think a lot of people do know about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm like, that's crazy. I'll have to, and I want to watch Rocky Horror before Halloween. You know, for musicals, I don't like musicals, but this movie is an exception. It's so great. And I noticed it was their 50th anniversary. Like, and I saw the photo of them. Poor Tim Curry. God, he looks so terrible.
Yeah.
And he's having a hard time. Yeah. Yeah. But he was right there with the rest of the cast for the photos. I loved it. It's good.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Up next, VHS Halloween. VHS Halloween. Seems like every year, VHS, the anthology, comes up with some new version of it. This one is based and centered around Halloween. Now,
I haven't seen this one. Is this good?
This is a new one, just came out this month. It's half and half. It's half and half. I think there's about two really good ones, two really standout ones. One's called Fun Size. The other one is the last one. I think it's called Home Haunt. Those are both pretty good. Michelle Pitt and her husband did that last one. And Rick Baker's actually in it. You know, the effects artist guy. So those two are pretty good. The other ones are kind of meh. So
how many short stories are there in this movie?
Well, there's the wraparounds, and so it's like 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe. Yeah, about 5.
Okay,
I think so, something like that. So yeah, 2 out of 5. Maybe we'll see. Okay. All right. Up next, Good Boy.
Good Boy.
You know, I did a watch of a movie called Good Boy. Not maybe last year or earlier this year. It was about that guy who had the guy as that dressed up like a dog as a pet. It was called Good Boy. That was a horror movie too. That one was pretty good. This is a different movie. This one, okay. So now we've talked about experimental movies before, right?
Right.
If you think about experimental movies, you got Skinamarink.
Yeah. Right.
In a Violent Nature. Stuff like that, okay?
Yeah.
This is technically an experimental movie, all right? Well, it's billed as from the point of view of the dog. That's what it's billed as, but that's not really true. That's not really true. It's kind of like the same thing with Violent Nature. It's not really. You're still seeing the guy, you know. It's not the view of the killer. You know what I mean? Like that would literally be like the first part of Halloween, the whole movie. You know what I mean? That would be what that movie is. That's not what either one of these are. And that's not what this is either. Good Boy. It was pretty good, though. I liked it. I think.
Really?
I thought it was pretty good. For a PG-13 movie especially, I think it's pretty good. I think it worked. Okay. I'll tell you, I think it worked. Now, I think dog lovers, and I know you are, but I think people that love dogs will really like it.
Okay.
Now, but for me personally, I thought, well, I was bored as shit through a lot of it. I'm going to tell you that. But the payoff works.
Okay.
The
I love a
payoff
good
works.
payoff. Yeah.
Yeah, and you go, oh, okay. But I mean, I did figure it out before it happened, so I don't know if that's. But just going through it and seeing it, it works. And I think I would not want all my movies to be like this. So as an experimental movie, hell of a lot better than Skinamarink. So
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I hope so.
kudos to that. Up next, Brute, 1976.
Brute.
Brute, 1976. So this is a low budget movie. It makes no bones about it. It's a complete homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Kind of a deal. Which, I don't know, sounds good on paper, but I don't know. It's like, then you're watching and you think, oh, maybe I should just go watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Is that similar?
No, it's not that similar. It's just a better movie.
It's a better movie than Texas Chainsaw?
No. I'm saying that's what I'm sitting there thinking I should go watch Texas because it's a better movie.
Okay.
I mean, it's not bad. I appreciate what they were trying to do. Like I said, it's a direct homage in the 70s. That feel for a low budget movie to kind of get that feel, especially these days, is hard. I think Joe Nodder is his name, is the guy who wrote it. And Sarah French is in the movie. Do you know Sarah French as an actress? She's done a lot of stuff. She's really independent. I've known
she's been in. She's been in.
Well, nothing big, really, but like she was. Remember that one? What was that one where the guy was with the box? The Special. Remember that one?
Oh, The Special. Yeah.
She was in that one.
Was she the girlfriend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
That's funny. I was just thinking about that movie, like when I was watching Vicious, because I was like,
the box.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I still love The Special. If you haven't seen The Special, go and watch it. It's so good.
Yeah.
So
there's probably a lot of movies that you probably have seen or heard of.
Yeah.
She does a lot of stuff. I don't think she used to do a lot of like pinup photography, horror based stuff, which I thought she was really good at. As an actress, I mean, she's not great. I mean, she tries. She's not like on. She's still like every time I see her, she's from Minnesota. You can definitely hear that accent.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so,
it's hard to cover up a Minnesota accent.
But she's out in Hollywood now, and they're making movies. But yeah, I mean, I'd say worth a watch. It is worth a watch. It's not a bad movie. It just again, it's just a total homage.
Oh, it come out what year?
This year.
Oh, it come out this year. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
I don't know why I got like a different year. Okay.
It's Brute 1976, but it didn't come out in 76. That's just what it said in.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Up next, Stephen King's The Long Walk.
Oh, what did you think about that? Like, I haven't watched it because for a reason. I feel like I was like, I feel like it's gonna be a slow burn for me.
Well, I think it just is what it is. Like, it's real simple. It's like you watch the trailer, you know what the story is about, and that's what it's about. And it's like you just watch it through it. I mean, I guess I appreciate.
I still don't really know what it's about. I mean, all I know is like they're walking, and I don't really know why.
It's kind of Hunger Games-esque. They pull one person from each state, and they make them walk. And the person who survives at the end, they get a wish and they get money.
Oh, that's what. Oh, I didn't even realize that's like what it was about. I know.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's pretty gory.
Okay. I was like, and it's a horror movie.
Well, technically, more maybe you say thriller, but yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot of blood. There is a lot of blood and stuff to it, but it's good. It's good. It's real simple. I mean, you figure out the story. I mean, I don't feel like there's a lot of twists and turns to it, really. Maybe at the end, a little bit there at the very end, but you just gotta follow. You really gotta follow these guys. They're really just walking, and what you're seeing is it starts with this many and it ends with one. It starts with this many and ends with one. So you're just following that descent of people either getting tired or going crazy. You're just falling down. Some guy got a Charlie horse. I mean, if you stop walking, you lose. You get three chances to get back in track. And if you don't, they shoot you.
Oh, I mean, I don't have to be ugly or anything. I don't think that'd be a movie I'd want to watch.
I mean,
It's boring to me.
it's a little nihilistic. It's a little
Yeah.
nihilistic. I mean,
Yeah.
again,
It
probably
is
not.
simple. It's very simple.
Probably not for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I said, I liked it okay, but I really kind of knew what it was going to be about, and I don't think I got surprised by it much of it.
Okay.
So there's that. Okay, up next was Shale. Shale. This is a new movie that came out. I guess it's called body horror to a degree. It's about the Elizabeth Moss. I mean, it's not really body horror, but it is a little bit because they're trying these beauty things to make them look better, but they don't know that they're exposing themselves to things that might make them mutate.
Oh, I feel like this story's been done like several times.
Yeah, it has been done. It's not. Yeah, I mean, I will say it got into sci-fi territory at the end, which I wasn't really expecting. So it did kind of take me back a little bit. I was like, what are we doing? But so, I mean, it was okay. It was all right.
Shell as in like the shell of a body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, we talked about Vicious. Up next is Stranger Things. Stranger Things. The Strangers, Chapter 2.
Oh, yeah. Did you like that?
I did not like it.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I haven't heard anybody say anything good about it, so I wondered.
No. Well, first of all, I absolutely love the original movie, The Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, the Pray at Night, was okay. This new trilogy that they got going on, I wondered, should this be a franchise? I think the answer is clearly no. This movie is like they had nothing to do with it. They should not have made it a trilogy. Make a one movie, maybe two at the most, but I really should have probably been one. Like they ran out of stuff to do so much in this movie that the girl is literally just getting attacked by a boar through enough of it.
Oh,
I'm like, what are we doing here? Was not good. It was not good at all. And yes, I will watch the third one, and I probably won't like it. It's
same writers and everything that does it's going to do in the third one.
Well, the guy who filmed it all, like they filmed all these together, like all three of these movies as a trilogy. Like he was just like back to back to back. So yeah, it was the same guy who made them all, not the original director, not Brian.
So the original director also directed Vicious, right? Isn't that what you were saying earlier? Okay,
right, right.
Okay,
yeah, he has nothing to do with these movies.
I bet he watches them and he's like, dude, they killed my movie. They wrecked it.
I mean, I don't think that he particularly. I don't know that he would wanted it to be a franchise. He didn't direct the second one either, The Prey at Night. He might have helped with the writing of that one. I'm not for sure, but I know he didn't direct it. So I mean, I think it just works as a standalone movie. I think it's good as that. I mean. Because you can't, unless you can match that, it's just, what's the point, I guess, So yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of that. Up next is Traumatica. This was a new movie. Not too much to say about it. Wasn't that great. The creature was okay. Kind of boring. Wasn't super into it. We talked about Match. Other, that's a new movie on Shudder, which was decent. Nothing great, really. And it's been a few days, and I barely even recall it, so maybe it wasn't that great at all. But
I've totally done that. Like,
it was about this girl she was in this house, but then like things go really, really bonkers there, I'll have to rewatch it though, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it at all. It is definitely watchable, and I probably should have paid more attention to it. I did a rewatch of Black Phone 1. Now, as I recall, I don't think you're a big fan of Black Phone.
I wasn't a big fan of it. And for me, like, I had this entire conversation with Matthew West because he was like, he wasn't seeing, like, Black Phone 2. And I was like, I really like the first one. He was like, why? It's such a good movie. And I was like, well, I think that I don't like the fictional of it. Like at first, I think I'm thinking about it. In the first one, you got the creepy ass van, and it could be such a real thing that happens. It lures these kids in or whatever. But then it just kind of got more like fictionalized, I guess, like with the phone ringing and someone, and Matthew just went this whole thing and explained this whole thing to me. And I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe I need to go rewatch it. So I plan on rewatching it. But
Yeah,
what do you think
yeah.
about two? I mean,
Well,
because it's a completely different story, right?
it's a completely different story. As far as the first one goes, like, I mean, I love Ethan Hawke. I think he's a terrific
Oh, I
actor.
love him as an actor. Yeah, for sure.
He's one of my favorite actors, for
Mhm.
sure. I like part one. Yes, no, it wasn't as good as Sinister. You know, same director,
Yeah.
same actor. It definitely wasn't on that level, but I did like part one. I like the Grabber. I think it's a cool villain. You can buy the mask now at Walmart, the Grabber mask.
Is that what he's called? As the Grabber? I didn't even know that. The Grabber. Okay,
it's called the
that's
Grabber.
a cool
Now-
name. The Grabber.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now, if you actually took there, you know, yes, you're right. It goes into supernatural elements in the first one.
Supernatural. That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah.
But the reality is, you could take that away and say, like, maybe that's just in the boy's mind, and he's just trying to conjure up
That's
the
true.
strength to do it. And really, that movie you're in is very grounded in reality.
Mhm.
Very grounded in reality. Which brings me to Black Phone 2, which I watched, which is not grounded in reality. So when you take that one and you move it to 2, and well, I'm not going to spoil it, but the events of what happened at the end of part 1, you go, well, how can they even make part 2 really? But they did it in a very ingenious way, because they did play on those supernatural elements. So what we have now is not something that can be grounded in reality, because it is pure supernatural stuff.
Okay.
And I think it works really well like this. I think this character is getting even better and darker. I did like it. I thought it was really good. You know, and kind of in a way too, the way he does it now. It's been so long since we've had a Freddy Krueger movie, a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. How long has it been? I mean, the remake was the last one.
Yeah.
Like, that's been so long,
And that's been a long time.
So really, we have a void there in that sort of realm, and here, that's basically what we have here: is the Grabbers kind of coming through dreams, in a lot of ways, and harassing these kids.
Okay.
But the story is good. It brought it up really well. All the people came back from the original. And did very well. They added more to the lore, made more of the backstory of the Grabber and everything. So I liked it. I thought it was really good.
I feel like I would like that better. Like the first one, I was like, well, why? I was like, don't try to be something that you're not. I don't know. After talking to Matthew, I was like, fine, I'll go and do a rewatch of it. So, but if it seems to me like what you're telling me, I feel like I would like part 2 better. If you're gonna do it, do it.
I mean,
Don't try to be something you're not.
I think it's more of a horror movie than the first one. I mean, the first one is horrific because of the circumstances, and then more of a ghost story to a degree. But this one definitely is probably more horror. So yeah. It's just as good, if not better, probably, than the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I got. That's enough.
It's a long list. I know. I was like, I'm not even gonna like that. Watch some movies. I was like, these just suck. I'm gonna put this shit on my.
Oh yeah, there was tons I omitted there, but those were the ones. Yeah.
Are there any? Because I'm on this like I don't know. I'm on this like I want to watch like these obscure Halloween movies I've never seen before, and a lot of the movies that I watched. Movies that I got from your list from like a year ago. Are there any movies that I didn't mention that are kind of underrated, not talked about Halloween movies off the top of your head that I should check out?
Do you watch Satan's Little Helper?
Yes, I love that movie. I haven't seen it, and it's probably since it come out. I don't know, maybe like 2019, 18, something like that. But that I do need to rewatch that one because that is a good movie.
That's a good
no
one
one talks about it. You're right. Yeah,
Halloween.
for sure. Yeah, if you think of any, yeah, if anyone listening, Satan's Little Helper is a great Halloween movie, and you're right, no one talks about it, but it's really good. Um, it's kind of weird too. I
Yeah,
kind of liked
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, it's one of those simple movies, but it works.
Hmm.
Yeah, but if you think of any other ones, God, let me know because I'm like on this weird kick where I want to watch things no one talks about.
Yeah.
Um,
The old Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. I think that one is that Halloween based? I want to
is
say
it
it is.
Halloween based?
I don't remember. I don't remember if it's, to be honest.
It's a good movie,
Maybe it is.
though.
I like it.
It's a
Yeah, it's
good
good.
movie. Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So, yeah, wow, we have a lot going on. You got any Halloween plans?
Just taking the kids out. The kids have, as they were growing up, they were doing always, like, sort of like fairies and kittens, and wolves and stuff. And now
Mhm.
this year they're going on. They've went to killers. So we're doing some killers this year.
Okay. All right. I'm dying to see pictures. You should
Yeah.
bring them through Slaughterhouse. They'd probably
Uh,
never make it.
yeah.
Yeah, I tell Stacy all the time, I'm like, girl, there's like grown people that can't hardly make it through
Oh,
that shit.
sure.
And this girl, my favorite quote last weekend, I'm gonna start quoting people at Slaughterhouse. This chick come through. I was like, did you have a good time? You made it out. She's like, oh my God, girl, like I know I really thought I was gonna get fucking murdered in there. Like I really thought I was gonna get fucking murdered. I was like, yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I wish y'all could come to Nashville and see this shit because it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
hearing all these
Sure.
damn pigs, is all this crazy shit, all from the mastermind of Stacey Dixon.
Nice.
It's
Very
good
cool.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. I love it. All right. We got 2 more episodes for the year. So,
yeah, isn't that crazy?
all
Wow.
right. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
very
that's
cool. Very
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So until next month, I guess we should stay hardcore. Roll. All right. Everybody have a
Happy
happy and safe Halloween. All right.
Halloween.
Yeah. All right. Later.
Later.
Wow, that's hardcore.
Nothing harder.
Hardcore Horror with Mike and Bridget is a part of the Tennessee Horror Podcast Network.